So today we are supposed to get 1.6, anywhere from 1 to 1.6 inches of rain. So I figured it'd be pretty cool to just kind of drive around the area and get shots of the local creeks when they're flooding, because that's something I've always wanted to do but didn't have the time. Right here, this is Tyler Run, and we're right by the York College Kings Mill Depot. This is Tyler Run. I've posted pictures of where this comes out into the Codorus on my Instagram feed. That's TOPO_Ranger. TOPO_Ranger at Instagram. And make sure if you like my stuff, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. All right. Oh, there's some ducks. All right, so this is Tyler Run. This is this big walled in section of the creek. It's about 700 feet from where I'm standing right now to the confluence with Codorus. And right now it doesn't look too bad. You can see down there there's water coming in. This is quite a bit more water than there was when I made those little clips that I posted up on Instagram. So far it's not too bad. Again, this is Tyler Run. But it's only gonna get worse during the day. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head over to we're gonna head over to where Mill Creek runs into the confluence, where I shot that episode, the Mill Creek hike episode. And is it just me, or does that water look very dark and not muddy, but kind of black, kind of dark and black? It's kind of gross. All right, so let's head over to Mill Creek in the York Heritage Trail and see how that's looking, and then from there we're going to go to a bunch of other places. All right, let's go check it out. We are here at the Lloyd Kaufman Playground in North York, Pennsylvania, because this is a great spot to come down to the creek. You can get down to the Codorus Creek real fast, and it's very close to the confluence of where Willis Run, which is a pretty nice sized creek that runs through the city of York, comes out and meets the Codorus. And it's a good place to check to see what's going on with the flow. It's just kind of drizzling now, but it was raining pretty hard just 5 minutes ago. Like I said, this is not going to be a flash flood. This is going to build up over time, over the course of the day. Again, this is a spot I've taken pictures of, but I've never done any filming here. Get down to here. All right, here's Willis Run. That goes into town. That's a newish bridge there. As you can see, it's a pretty nice sized creek. It's running a little bit heavier than normal. Not much though. Let's head back up. Like I said, it's been raining since about 6 o'clock this morning. Again, it never gets super heavy, but there are periods when it does get heavy, then it lets up and it gets heavy again. So I'm expecting this to develop over the course of the day. I have done a little creek hiking here, and this has got to be one of the dirtiest, most trash-filled streams in York. It's really kind of gross. All right, now what we're going to do now is going to head up here just a little bit, and we're going to go down to creek level, and we're going to check out another confluence. This one is Poorhouse Run, which is another creek that runs through the city. And I've been here before, again, posted pictures here before. This is a really interesting spot because right as the creek gets close to dumping into the Codorus, it actually flows over a very nice exposure of limestone bedrock. There's actually like a waterfall here, and it's when the weather's nice, it's really pretty. All right, so this is the York Heritage Trail. Down there's Route 30, and down there's where Mill Creek comes in. We're gonna go, that's our next stop. And here I wanted to point out something interesting that I saw the other day. This is a baseball field. And you see those, there's one, 2, 3, 4, those black silhouettes. They look like dogs, right? They are actually basically just black silhouette cutouts of dogs, and I'm pretty sure those are there to keep the geese off the field, because the geese, there's a lot of geese in and around these parts. You come out here, last time I was out here, there were hundreds of geese all up and down here, and those silhouettes are meant probably to keep them out, because they would just go in there and destroy that field. They would crap all over the place and eat it all, and you know, they would just do what geese do. There it is right there. I'd really like to get over there, get a closer shot, because that's significantly heavier than it was when I was there. That sources out of well, it picks up a lot of water from paved areas in the city, and it actually goes the whole way over to a school over on the other side of York. Oh, look at that, yeah. I'd like to get closer for a better shot. The creek is definitely on the rise here. It's kind of mucky down here. I mean, what I could do is I could park up by the stadium and then hike down, or I could park down there. I'm gonna go down, we're gonna go down to the Heritage Trail parking down there by Mill Creek, and maybe I'll walk up. Well, it's a little bit of a hike though. I don't want to spend too much time hiking, but I would like to get that footage of that, because that's, by the time I get there, it's gonna be even better. All right, now we gotta head back to the car, back up the flood bank, and we'll pick it up when we hit Mill Creek over by Route 30. All right, we're back here. Just as I promised, we're in between 30 and 83, and we're down at Mill Creek. Now, I shot an episode here just a couple weeks ago, so I should have some good footage still to compare. This is Mill Creek, and it's up a bit, but it's still, you know, I'm surprised it's not up more given how much rain we've already gotten. But if you look at that video, the Mill Creek episode, and compare this channel right here to what it was at the beginning of that episode, you'll see that it's quite a bit more. But we've got a ways to go. Let's go around here. And you can see they built up a nice flood bank here along the side of this, so that these banks don't get eroded out. Let's head over here. Oh, and we got the geese. The geese are here. It's gonna get ugly. All right, let's just cut to the chase right here. They don't like me coming down here. They just got to deal with it. Yeah. All right, here we are. We're on this big gravel bank here. This is all outwash from years and years and years of Mill Creek debouching here. There they go. Walking on the water. Their buds are up there. So Mill Creek comes out here. Again, it's getting higher, but it's still got a ways to go. I like to call this Mill Creek Beach. Let's go over here to the main channel of the Codorus. See what we got going here. Hopefully a flood pulse doesn't come down and wash me away. All right. All right, here we are. So the entire flow goes right here. And under the 30 bridge there. And you can almost kind of tell right here where the typical water level is if you look at the ground here, you can see that this is normally above water most of the time. And then you can see a spot here where you start to get algae and muck starts to develop right about here. And I would imagine that's where the water is, you know, the water level is right about here enough to make that a semi-permanent thing. And you can see right here that the water is in fact above that muck line there. Not much, but it is getting above there. It's still early. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning. So, what is that? That's like birth control pills. Nice. All right. Yeah, here you can see the muck line. It's that dark line underwater there. That creek is called Mill Creek because right here, right where I'm standing, there used to be a mill. Back in the 1800s. I think it was right over here by this bridge. There was a mill complex here. And the Codorus Transportation Company, the company that owned the Codorus Canal, the canal came right up through here. I think it was on this side, on that side of the creek, and the mill was over there. But there was other stuff here. I want to say there was one over there too, but I'm not sure. All right, so we got some. Oh yeah, it's definitely higher now. So it's starting to flow that way. It's starting to spill over more that way. Oh yeah, it's dead. Water's definitely up now. Now the last time it really flooded here that I can remember was last year, and I was driving over that bridge down there in '83, and I would have been, my head would have been under, I probably would have been standing in, well, I would have been standing here, the water would have been above my head. I probably would have been standing in about 10 feet of water right now. That's how high it was. The last time there was a lot of flooding. I don't know if it's gonna get like that today. Maybe by the end of the day, I don't know. But this is under the Route 30 bridge right here. It's coming. Let's go over here. There's like a gravel bank underneath here. Oh yeah. You can see it spilling through there. And that water is just dark. Won't be long until this whole gravel bank is going to be underwater. Because it's just going to keep on raining. Yeah. It's picking up. All right, let's head on out to our next location, which I don't really know what that's going to be quite yet. But I'll pick it up when we get there. All right, guys, I found a shortcut to Poorhouse. This is a section of it. In between here, some culverts. and we're almost there. I just gotta work my way across. All right, we're here at Poorhouse Run. I found a shortcut which cut a lot of the hiking time off instead of coming from Route 30, which would have taken me a while. That's looking upstream Cadorus. That's George Street there. Right over there. I was standing right over there when I pointed this out before, and the run is right down here. So let's go down this embankment here. Oh, look at that. There it is. Getting kind of mushy. So usually this is just a trickle of clear water. Look at it now though. It's definitely running rapid. Now the problem here is that eventually the creek gets so high that this waterfall or cascade, whatever you want to call it, goes underwater. A bad flood and you'll see water levels up to the bottom of that railroad bridge right there. And at that point the cascade disappears. So I wanted to come get it now. And this is only going to get worse. I mean, this water level is only going to increase with time. So I'd like to know what this is going to look like, you know, at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's going to be probably going to be, I would imagine, quite a bit higher than it is right now. All right, I'm gonna get some stills and head off to our next location. I'll pick it up over there. And we are now at Columbia Crossing Riverfront Park, out by the under the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Two things I want to do here. I just want to look at the river, which looks pretty high but not super high. And I want to check out the entrance to the Dunder Tunnel and also the Franken Tunnel and see how much water is coming out of those tunnels, because I think it would be interesting, right? So let's go check it out right over here. Okay, so if you remember, last time I shot a little video here was the Christmas flood. And whoa, oh geez, look at that. So it looks like the water has already been here and it's already receded. I'm not sure. Look at that mud though, huh? Or maybe this is mud. This might be mud left from a previous flood, previous high water that's now got some water splashing over it. So the water is high. It's pretty much buried this last section of the entryway here. See it over there, 234. There's a little flood gauge right there. Doesn't seem too bad. Let's take a peek down here. This is usually a stream flowing, and it looks like it's backed up to right about there. So why don't we head up there and just go take a peek at that. Oh wow. So yeah, we got some pretty good flow going on here. Let's take a peek, see here. Oh wow. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. You can see the scour hole, which is right there, where the water carves out that big, usually clear pool. Is completely overflown. And that's the most water I've ever seen coming out of the Dunder Tunnel. I'm sorry, the that's the Franken Tunnel. Huh. Probably noisy in there. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's go back up here. There you can see that's the entrance to. It looks a lot bigger from the top than it does from the bottom. All right, we're coming up here on this is Shawnee Run as it comes under the railroad bridge here in more in southern Columbia. I have posted pictures here, but I have not shot any video here. Comes through a really interesting tunnel. Shawnee Run goes under there out to the river, but I wanted to see this. Comes out of this big tunnel here, and it has started raining again. Oh wow, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, the water's way up. Not really flooding, I would say. Trying to keep this thing. The rain's picking up again.